everybody, welcome back to Nanny's Reborn Nursery. I have my sweet Piper here with me today, and she's holding her baby doll because she's had it really rough. Okay, she really has. Yesterday I decided to reweight this sweet girl. Let me fix it to where you can see her. Don't want you to necessarily see me, but in order to see her, you have to kind of see me. My ugly face, too. But yeah, I decided to reweight her, which I normally do, you know, with most of my babies. And when I got into this baby, I've made a post on it on Facebook as well. But when I got into this baby, her arms were all polyfill. There was no weighting. The only thing in her arms was polyfill, okay? That wasn't the problem. It was what I found in her legs from the knee down. Well, no, actually from about halfway down the calf to her feet is what I found. And the rest was polyfill. So this is what I found. From the calf of her leg, the midway calf of her leg and all the way into the end of her foot, this is what was there. And you all cannot see this from your end. You can't tell this from your end, okay? But it's true. This is sand. This substance is sand. There is no glass in this. It's total sand. And let me tell you, it is damp, okay? It's damp, really, really damp. You can tell just by the way it looks in the bag, the way it's settling in the bag. I mean, it's damp. And when I ran my hands through it and done like this, it was stuck all over the palms of my hands, and it was stuck between my fingers. So it's sand. Glass beads don't do that. Glass beads do not do that. I've done enough of this reweighting on these babies and stuff, you guys, I know. Okay? I'm just saying. So this had to be taken out. It being damp was what gave it away. One of the main things that gave it away. I've got some pictures posted on Facebook that you all can go look at if you wish, you know, and if we're friends on Facebook or whatever. But yeah. There it is, it's sand. And this was all that was in her legs, just except for polyfill. This is a combination of both legs, okay? So there we have that, okay? Now, we'll lay this over to the side. What I have to do now, she is full of glass beads, up to about halfway of each one of her thighs now, okay? And she is glass beads all the way up to about right here. And then the rest is polyfill. Now her head, I took off her head and was looking, and it looked like something had been pulled out of her head. There was polyfill around the area, but there was a hollowed out place like someone had pulled something out of her head, okay? I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying it was really, really, really weird because there was a hole where something had been pulled out. It's common sense, okay? It's common sense. But anyway, I checked her head over really well, and all there was just the polyfill. So I added more polyfill to her little head, and now her face isn't all squishy. You know, her face before that, I could just take her face, which you have to be careful about the eyes because you can mess up the eyes. I usually go to the back of the head and squeeze to see if there's plenty of polyfill, and there wasn't. There was just very, very, very little. But yeah, I added more polyfill to her head. I got it good and weighted, which polyfill doesn't weigh anything. But I done it good enough to where her face isn't squishy anymore. It's nice and tight. It's packed really good and tight, and then that way, you know, I don't have to worry about her face, her head caving in, you know, like when you grab a hold of her. I don't like that feeling. I don't like the way that feels to grab a hold of a baby and its head squish in. It drives me crazy. But anyway, yesterday, all day long, from the very beginning, when I started working on this sweet girl, I was very upset. I will be honest with you guys, I had made a video, and there was a few dirty words in it. And I deleted the video because I was really upset, and I thought, you know, I'm not going there with this. Piper is my beautiful Veto Sculpt by Laura Tuzio Ross. I love this baby girl with all my heart. And but I've made her right. But now, this is just an informative video. I'm not going to do anything on camera. I'm going to do this off camera because I don't want to get mad, okay? I really don't. I do get mad and I do get upset, but I don't want to display my anger on my YouTube videos unless I just have to. Life is just too short, and I've got a lot on me right now anyway. And by the way, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord in heaven. My dad got to come home Tuesday morning. He got to come home. I'm so thankful for that. His infection has gone away. They've sent him home on more antibiotics, and hopefully he's going to be okay. But I don't, not to be a negative Nancy, but I have this feeling that this is not the end of it. I'm afraid he's going to end up back in the hospital again, because in order to completely remove a cyst so it doesn't come back, you have to remove the sac wall. You have to remove the whole entire thing, the whole bag, you know, and not be gross. But it has to be removed, and they didn't do anything like that. They just put in drainage tubes. Not good. Good for him for the time being, but they really have to remove them or they're going to just fill right back up in time. So anyway, with that being said, and they can fill up fast too. With that being said, it's a wait and see thing, but at least he is home for right now. But anyway, this is, like I said, this is just an informative video. Yesterday, after I got her finished, I went ahead, I put her head back on. I didn't do anything to her body. And I put her all back together, and after I got her put back together, I was feeling of her, and in her back, like in the middle of her body, I can feel something in her back that is not polyfill. So I have this feeling that it is also sand. And so with that being said, sand draws dampness. It's just a matter of time if I don't get that out of there and replace that sand with some glass beads. My good, expensive glass beads. It will cause her to mold. If you weight a baby with anything that draws dampness, and sand does, if you weight a baby with anything that draws dampness, then it'll cause mold. It will. Over time, it will cause mold. So I'm going to have to take her head back off. Like I said, I'm doing it off camera. I'm not doing it on camera. I can't handle that. I don't want to get really, really mad. This is her baby. This is her permanent baby, isn't it, girl? She loves her baby doll. But yeah. The baby doll looks like her, a lot like her, so, and the skin tone is even the same, so I thought she looked cute. So this is her permanent baby. But yeah, I've got to get in there and I've got to get that bag out. I will save it. I'll hang on to it and I'll show you guys what I find. But like I said, it is not a good situation. I don't know who did this to this beautiful baby girl, you know, and I'm not even going to say. She is Piper is a pre-loved baby. I got her off of reborns.com. She did have a previous mommy, and only one previous mommy that I know of. So it was either this problem, this issue either came from the artist or it came from the previous mom. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying that that's who it come from. All I'm stating is this. She's had one mom, now she has me. Thank God for her sake. You know what I'm saying. But somebody along the way, down the road, did this to her. They put sand in my baby. And it's like I said, I'm not pointing fingers at the artist. I'm not pointing fingers at the previous owner. That is not what I'm doing. That's not why I came on here. This is an informative video, okay? Informative video only. And this is why I say, you guys, that it's very important to be able to take your babies apart when you get them. It covers a lot of good stuff. That way you can reweight them. You can fix them the way you want them. You can also actually go into that baby and see what's there. You know, one of these days, if you up and pull the clothes off of your baby and you see black spots on their doseweight body, there's moisture inside that body, okay? And it has grown mold, and it's come to the outside, and you can see it. Black mold is something you don't want a part of. I promise you that. So, yeah, I am in the process right now. When I get done videoing this, I'm going to start doing my upload. And while I'm doing my upload, I'm going to be taking her head back off and going down into her body. I thought her body was all polyfill until I put her head back on. And then I realized, you know, hey, there's something in her body now. And it's not polyfill, I can tell. It's sand. I sure don't feel like it's glass beads. If it is, I'll be very shocked. But the glass beads that I use are very high quality. They're good. They have a silvery effect to them. They're white, okay? They're expensive. Glass beads are pricey. They're not cheap by no means, okay? I had been getting my glass beads off of eBay, but I was having to pay shipping and weight. All it is weighting materials, and weight costs money. So I had a really good friend of mine say, hey, they've got these glass beads on Amazon. Get them off Amazon. And I'm like, duh, why didn't I think of that? But, you know, I have free shipping with Amazon. And so I went and I found my glass beads and I bought them, and that's what's in her now. Except for inside her body. I will show you what comes out of her body. But I'm not going to video it because, like I said, if I video it, you know, it's just, y'all don't need to sit back and watch me being all mad. And I don't need that either. So I want as little negativity on my channel now as I can possibly get, because it's just not, negativity is not for me. This is a negative conversation, and I don't like even talking about it, but this happens, you guys. Grayson's fine. I know what he's weighted with. I know for a positive fact that Cammie is weighted perfectly. Ren is weighted perfectly. Caroline is weighted perfectly. I've had all of my babies apart, okay? I've had them all taken apart, and I know what's in them, okay? The other ones, some of them I've not, but they've come from very, very reputable artists that I personally know, pretty much, and I've met them, actually. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all about what's inside their body. Not at all. But, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to let y'all go. I've got a lot on my mind. I'm sure you can tell. But I've got to get off here and I've got to pop off this sweet girl's head. And we've got to work on the inside of her body and get that bag of whatever that is out of her body. It's like I said, I would have already taken it out, but I didn't realize. I didn't feel it. I didn't realize that it was there till I had been put her head back on. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and let you all go. Happy Wednesday to everybody. God bless you all. Hope you're having a beautiful week. And I'm trying right now just to not stress. I'm trying not to stress the little things. But for me, this is my hobby. This is my home. This is my room of my home that I enjoy the most. And I'm stressed about it pretty bad. So I'm gonna get her taken care of, and I will come back to you all in another video, and I will show you what I find in her body. God bless you all. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for your likes. They mean the absolute world to me. And yeah, we will see you in the next video. Bye.